اوكي، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد. اللهم إني أسألك من فضلك. Okay, today inshallah we're going to read Unit 6, Sports of the Future. This is the title of this lesson. If I ask you what's the title, then the answer is Sports of the Future. I will start reading inshallah, and I will ask some questions. While some look to the future to boldly go where no man has gone before, others see the advances in technology as a door to new modes of entertainment and fun. So what does the future hold? What does the future hold for these sport fanatics? Let's look and see. Okay. This is the first paragraph. نسميها introduction. In this introduction, the writer gives us hints about sports of the future. Starting from Birdman. So Birdman, he says, wingsuit flying is a sport of flying the human body through the air using a special jumpsuit called a wingsuit. And he wears a wingsuit, but just like البدلة هاي, and he flies to the sky. هاي الرياضة, this sport is called Birdman. Wingsuit flying is the sport of flying the human body through the air using a special jumpsuit called a wingsuit, which adds surface areas to the human body to enable a significant increase in lift. Modern wingsuits, first developed in the late 1990s, create the surface area with fabric between legs and under the arms. A wingsuit may be referred to as a Birdman suit, flying squirrel suit, or bat suit. هاي أسماء هاي الرياضة السبورت اللي هي Birdman. هذا person, he comes and he wears a suit, بلبس بدلة. By this suit he is what? He is flying the human body through the air. طبعا he uses not any suit but a special jump suit. If I ask you, what does he use to fly as a human body? So the answer would be what? A special jump suit. طبعا this jumpsuit was developed in what year? In 1990s. Okay, صار في creation of what? Or development of wing suits. Next paragraph. Now let's continue of wingsuit. How does it work? A wingsuit flight normally ends with a parachute opening, so a wingsuit can be flown from any point that provides sufficient altitude to glide through the air, such as skydiving, aircraft, or base jumping exit points, and allow a parachute to deploy. This is how this suit works. بدي أقول لك describe how does a wingsuit work. بتقول لي, you will answer this question by saying a wingsuit flight normally ends with a parachute opening. دائما a parachute opening, so a wingsuit can be flown from any point that provides sufficient altitude to glide through the air, such as skydiving, aircraft, or base jumping exit points, and allow a parachute to deploy. هاي آلية العمل تبعت flight or flying by wingsuit. The wingsuit flyer wears. الآن كيف بيشتغل هذا الفلاير? And the person who flies. If I ask you, what does a flyer mean? Which means a person who flies. Yes, the wingsuit flyer wears parachute equipment designed for skydiving or base jumping. أكيد بنعرف هذا skydiving by a parachute حتى for safety. هاي الباراشوت you should use it in a way that is a professional way. Okay, so السكاي دايفنج هون نفس النظرية. عندي الوينج سوت بس ما بتكون الباراشوت هاي obvious، يعني we don't see a parachute إلا طبعا في لها there is like an opening for the parachute. Okay, the wingsuit flyer wears parachute equipment designed for skydiving or base jumping. The flyer deploys the parachute at a planned altitude and releases the arm wings, if necessary, so they can reach up to control toggles and fly to a normal parachute landing. This is like a sport اللي هي البيردمان سميناها a very modern sport, and it would be a sport of the future instead مثلا of football or any other kinds of sports. الwing pack. Now moving to another sport which is wing pack. Another variation in which studies are being focused is the so-called wing pack, which consists of a strap on rigid wing and carbon fiber. It is a mix between a hang glider and a wingsuit. The wing pack can reach a glide ratio of 6 and permits transportation of oxygen bottles and other material. Another kind of sport that uses what? A glider, a hanging glider, and a wing suit. Okay, so in this case we have like a wing pack. هذا الwing pack reaches the glide. We have like a bottle for oxygen and other material, and we will see inshallah in the next paragraph how this sport was developed. On 31st July 2003, an Austrian, when I say Austrian, that means from Austria, like a country in Europe. تمام؟ Austria. Felix Baumgartner, jumping from 29,000 foot, يعني equals 9 kilometers, successfully crossed the English Channel in 14 minutes using a wing pack, having covered over 35 kilometers. 45 kilometers. تخيل هذا هي استخدمها أو he used it in 2003, right? اللي هو فيليكس سميناه فيليكس Baumgartner. He jumped from or he crossed the English Channel in 14 minutes. What did he use? He used a wing pack. تمام? A wing pack, having covered over 35 kilometers. How many kilometers? This is a question. السؤال بيقول how many kilometers? Yes, thank you. It's 35 kilometers. تمام? Let's move on to in 2006, the German enterprise ESG introduced Gryphon, a wing pack specifically destined for the secret incursions of the special forces. هذا له علاقة بالspecial forces اللي هم القوات الخاصة الارمي. تمام. As of yet, wingsuit flying is restricted to only very experienced hang gliders and parachutists. طبعا بتكون مخصصة مش لكل الناس هاي الرياضة. This is sport. It's for it's to only very experienced hang gliders and parachutists. يعني مش أي شخص can do this sport, but it is for special people. وهذول اللي متعودين على الباراشوت and so on. But the initial dream was that it could be used by everyone. They aim like in the future بالمستقبل they have like a dream إنه this sport would be available for all people. هتكون available إن شاء الله لكل الناس. Could we all, and he asks this question at the end of this paragraph, he says, could we all be flying 10 years from now? Like this is a big dream, to fly, not with a plane, but with a suit, or with just like a car, flying cars, and so on. Let's move to the next paragraph.